Today we're going to be taking a look at a couple of small sets from M Tron. The first of the three sets that we'll be taking a look at today is set 1478 Mobile Satellite Uplink. And I'm going to be completely honest with you, I think this is the worst M Tron set. There is nothing rare or interesting about this set. There are no exclusive parts, no M Tron logos, no accessories, and nothing at the back of the vehicle. What you see is what you get. But if you would like to buy this set for yourself, you absolutely need to get your hands on this M Tron slope brick. It adds so much personality to such a small set. Also, I would recommend putting something at the back or else it would just be empty. Because the Mobile Satellite Uplink reminds me of the surface transport from Classic Space, I've decided to add a special container at the back. Yeah, now this is much better. So overall, this set is certainly the weakest one of the bunch, especially without any mods, but I still think it's a fun little build. Anyways, let's not waste too much time on that set, and instead let's move on to set 6833 Beacon Tracer. Unlike the Mobile Satellite Uplink, which feels like a vehicle to roam around a base, the Beacon Tracer actually feels like an off-road vehicle that can be used to explore the landscape. This thing has a really cool silhouette, but that's mostly thanks to this specialized printed windshield. This awesome piece is set exclusive, but because of the low price of this set, it's actually really cheap. So if you want to make some cool M Tron mocks, this piece is perfect. On the front of the vehicle, there's a kind of bumper, and at the back, there are some boosters and an antenna. Now, this is already cool enough, but what if I told you that you could make this small set even better? Yes, that's right. In TrickBricks' video about the 3 smallest M Tron sets, Jamie suggested swapping the wheel axles with the suspension axles, and I must say that I love this upgrade. Now the Beacon Tracer feels like a proper off-roading vehicle. This is very cool, so thank you Jamie for the suggestion. Overall, this set looks awesome and it's perfect to create some cool stories. I absolutely love this thing. It's great. Finally, let's move on to set 6811 Pulsar Charger. I kept this set for the end because it's pretty special to me. Believe it or not, but this is a childhood set of mine. Now, to give some context to that sentence, I was born in 2003, and the M Tron sub-team was released in 1990, a full 13 years before I was born. But when I was a kid, one of my cousins gave me his box of old LEGO, which included a bunch of random parts and a couple of sets. Sadly, almost nothing in that box was complete. Even the carabine clipper was missing a few pieces, while a few others were broken, but the Pulsar Charger was complete and came with the instructions. So you can probably imagine that out of all the incomplete or broken stuff in that box, the Pulsar Charger became a favorite of mine. And it also stood out from all the other sets in my collection, including my parents' old Classic Space sets. So yeah, this set was always really cool to me, and that sentiment has not changed since then. But that's enough information, now let's review this set. As you can see, this is a small flying aircraft that can be used for small distances, but I also like to think of this set as a scout. If the M Tron crew needs to check out a spot before sending some troops, they send the Pulsar Charger to check it out. And if the spot seems good, the little M Tron dude can call his team with this included walkie-talkie. This set is pretty simple, but I think it makes great use of the included parts. Actually, I think this is an incredibly efficient and sleek design. And since the parts that make up this set are fairly common and cheap in most colors, you could easily make a color swap Pulsar Charger if you wanted to. I'm a massive Classic Space fan, so here you go, a Classic Space Pulsar Charger. Maybe I'm talking about this set too much, but I really think it stands out for a set of its size. It's sleek, it's stylish, it's concise, and overall, it's pretty damn cool. So yeah, those were the 3 smallest M Tron sets. I think the Mobile Satellite Uplink is fine, but needs some upgrades to be decent. The Beacon Tracer is an awesome little buggy, and the Pulsar Charger is an awesome little flying craft. Alright, that's gonna be it for today, and thanks for watching.